What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, Dog, man. Hey, before we get into the video, make sure y'all drop a like, drop a sub. Today is kind of a sad, good video. Y'all know I ain't been uploading the SRT8 for a little while. A lot of stuff been going on, man. And I be having the time, bro. I work 6 days out the week. And the only day I'm off is on Sundays. And that's literally when everything is closed in St. Louis. If you know, you know. So it's been a struggle to get back to this car, man. I'm not going to lie to you. It's been a struggle. But today, man, we about to get it sent off. I'm about to show y'all what's wrong with it right now. And then I'm going to let y'all know what's about to happen. Simple as that. But right now, as y'all can see, we at with the 5.7 right now. We got the tow truck coming. The car does run and drive, but I'm going to show y'all why we not driving it, man. So as y'all can see right here, man, we got the 6.1 Hemi, man. We got it ready to go, get towed off. It still runs and drives. I'm gonna start it up. Let me start it up for y'all as well, man, so y'all know I ain't bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I definitely just drove it to the front as well. It does start, does run and drive. Starts right up, bro. You feel me? Starts right up. You know what I'm saying? But we do have a problem. I'm gonna show y'all what the problem is, man. But the car is running and everything. And I'm gonna show y'all it's driving as well. Let me go ahead and turn it off. So we got a couple little problems with this, man. So as y'all can see, the bumper is off the car. I had a tow dude about 2 weeks ago try to tow my car to get it fixed. The problem with the SRT8 was supposed to have been fixed. I missed my appointment because the tow truck dude came late, and when he took my car off the bed, you see, obviously, it ripped off. So I got to get a new bumper, bro. So I'm going through some BS with that. Also, as well, I'm going to show y'all this coolant reservoir, man. As y'all can see, man, this is a big problem right here. So when we first got the car running and driving, y'all remember the video, if y'all didn't, go check it out, of the first test drive of the car and everything. It was running perfectly fine. But then I opened my hood to show my boy Chicken, and he said, what, or my boy AJ, and he said, what's that in your coolant, bro? Like, why does your coolant look so dark? And it was like pink and everything, but as y'all can see, man, we got like some chunky chocolate milk substance in here. Basically, if y'all don't know what this means, man, it could mean a couple things. A blown head gasket. It could mean, you know what I'm saying, some rust in the radiator or something like that. And basically, it gets into the coolant reservoir and can potentially go in the engine. So we stopped driving it immediately. Thank God he seen that, because we only drove the car for like 10 minutes, literally, to my boy Chicken house from Tata house. So it's like a 10-minute drive, bro. So we didn't drive it that long, thank God. It wasn't making no sounds, overheating or anything like that. But we definitely gotta get that fixed. We took this out, we cleaned it all out, we put it back in, and it's still filled up with that milky substance, bro. So your boy Dog a little sad, man. And I ain't gonna lie, we're gonna get this elbow fixed too, man. But anyway, we're gonna get this sent to the shop today. The tow man is literally maybe 20 minutes away, he said. So we gotta get it shipped to the shop. I'm gonna be recording when we get there as well. But yeah, man, right now we got this milky substance. It could be a blown head gasket from the old motor. Y'all know the old motor had a bad knock in it. I'm gonna put a video clip right here. Ugh. Yeah, we finna get rid of this one, y'all. So it could be a blown head gasket from there. Maybe like the if they use some like seal, some head gasket seal or something, it's still in the tubes and stuff. So it's just filling up the coolant reservoir. I don't know, man. Hopefully this don't have nothing wrong with it. I don't think it does. It's not making a sound. And I got all the paperwork. Basically, they pulled it out from a rear-ended wrecked car and never started the engine. It looked clean as hell. Y'all can go check out the video when we picked up the engine and everything. It was in good condition. They took care of it and everything. No rust, no nothing. So I don't think it's this one. It makes sense that it will be the old engine because it was knocking hella bad, bro. So we waiting on the tow truck right now, man. Finna get this fixed, man. We gotta get this fixed. We're gonna get this running. We gotta do some videos. If it is, hopefully it's not a blown head gasket. Hopefully they just gotta flush everything out. And then we gotta find a bumper, bro. We probably gonna go to Salvage Street in Illinois. They got every SCAT pack SRT8 parts you need. They don't really got too much Hellcat stuff, but SRT8 SCAT pack RTs, they got literally hella engines, bumpers, everything like that. So hopefully they give me a good deal, because I bought some parts from them already. I actually bought my Srt8 rims from them too. We're gonna put them on soon, but we ain't gonna put them on till the car is actually running. And or not running, but fixed fully, you know what I'm saying? The car was running the drive, but then we seen that coolant, so we gotta fix that, and I finally got time to get back to it, bro. Also, we finna replace a control arm for the rear. The upper control arm is a little bent on there. We actually bought the part from Salvage Street as well, man. They hooked the boy up here, so we got an upper control arm for that. We got the taser and everything. We're gonna hook everything up to get that retuned. Got an oil catch cam we gonna add as well. We gotta fix we got the mirror in the trunk, so we're gonna put that on. And then we gotta fix this radio as well. But that's pretty much it. That all we gotta fix to the SRT8, get a detail. Swap the rims to the original straight 8 rims. Y'all let me know if I need to color the Brembos as well, man. Y'all let me know if I should color the Brembos. If anything, I don't know what color I'm gonna do these, but probably make them silver again or white. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments. I don't want to do no crazy color. I want to kind of keep it OEM look. Because potentially I might sell this car, man. Who knows? Or I might keep it. Who knows? But I'm going to just make it look stock in case we do sell it. But yeah, man, that's what's going on right now, man. So I'm going to get back to y'all when the tow man gets here. And I'm going to see y'all later, man. Simple as that. All right, y'all, man. So the car is now on. You know what I'm saying? We got it on the trailer right now. But you guys, so we headed to the tow shop right now, as you can see, man. We do got the 6-1 on the tow truck, man. We headed to the B&E shop right now. See what's wrong with this, man. And we gonna get this fixed for y'all, bro. No cap, man. I hope it's not a blown head gasket. That's the worst case scenario. Hopefully it's just from the old motor. So we just gotta clean all the fluids out. Hopefully that's all it is. I think that's all it's gonna be. I'm gonna stay positive. Hopefully it's that. So I don't come out thousands of dollars. But anyway, man, we headed to the shop right now, man. I'm gonna begin recording when I get there, man. Simple as that.
1 day later.
All right, y'all. So we got my baby right here, man. As y'all can see, man, shout out to B&E Autos Repair, you know what I'm saying? In Illinois, bro. They got your boy right, man. They hooked your boy up. They done fixed everything. I'm explaining y'all everything that got fixed on the car. But we're gonna start this thing up, get a slight POV. We can actually drive the car, man. I ain't gonna lie, we don't have that much gas though. I ain't gonna lie, we dang near on E. I ain't gonna lie, they look did me dirty. But anyway, yo, so the speaker's working now. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Hold on, bro. How do I turn this down though? So bam, as y'all can see, man, the radio was completely fixed from what we had it at first, bro. I'm excited now about that. So we got some speakers, we got the subs hooked up and everything now too, bro. I heard that the amplifier might be a little weak right now. We might have to get a new amplifier. That's maybe $100 or something like that. But radio is now working. Car is now working. We gonna let this thing warm up a little bit, man. But we gonna get the first PL3 drive today, man. I'm excited. We got the Panamera. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is tough. So we're gonna actually drive the car to my boy Trey house real quick and see if that coolant is filling back up with mud, bro. That was the problem. We'll drive it for literally 2 minutes and it will fill up with mud. The coolant will fill up with mud, man. So shoot, we gonna drive back real quick, check the hood and everything, check the coolant, and see if the thing's really fixed, y'all. No cap, man. But anyway, man, let's get straight into it, bro. So we're gonna put that thing in reverse real quick. Hold on now. Ooh, hold on now. Good SRT8. See with these motors right here, they not responsive automatically like the new joint. But once it gets up, it gets up. Hold on, bro. This mother trying to get nasty. Oh. Oh my God! Oh, it's finna get nasty! Bro, this car need to move, gang. No way this car needs to move. Oh, shit. Hold on, y'all. I'm low-key scared to push it. We can't push it yet, and I'm gonna show y'all why. Oh, that bitch trying to get loosey. Hey, man, I'm rocking with it. I'm rocking with it, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I can't give y'all a full PLV job yet. This is not a full PLV job. We got a couple more things we gotta put on here. Oh, but I'm glad this thing is finally running, y'all. No cap. Hey, it's official, man. Hey, we gonna do one last pull right here. One last pull. My mama. One last pull. Oh, that bitch. Oh. Oh, that. I ain't gonna lie, trying to get too loose though. Like I need 2 hands, I feel like. I'm not gonna lie, definitely feel like I need 2 hands. Oh my God. It feels so good. All right, but I'm gonna get to my boy Trey crib and I'm gonna show you, explain everything to y'all real quick. I ain't gonna lie.
1 day later.
Y'all, man, today is the next day, as y'all can see, bro. I wanted to actually record for y'all in the daytime. I hate recording at nighttime for y'all, bro. So as y'all can see, we got the Chrysler 3 Honda right here. You know what I'm saying? We got it to the crib, drove it home, man. Let me go ahead and pop the hood, man, so we can check everything out real quick. So we popped the hood right there, man. No cap, y'all. So I ain't gonna lie. Also, too, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. We did a couple miles already without recording. I'm not gonna lie. It was late last night. You feel me? Had the lights out, and we did a couple things, man. So let me show y'all what we got done real quick, man. The Chrysler 3 Honda chat. On me, man. As y'all can see, man. we got the elbow fix we always talked about. We got the elbow fix, bruh. Shout out to my boy Chicken, and we hooked up the oil catch can as well, J&L oil catch can, but we got that hooked up and everything. We got the elbow in, so the you know what I'm saying, not too much compression is going on down there. The next mod we finna do, y'all, is this cold air intake. We got a cold air intake from Flash Shark Auto. They gave me that's a sponsorship video we're gonna be doing soon, so we're gonna do that soon, change that out, brand new cold air intake. But the biggest thing right here, man, the coolant, man, as y'all can see, bro, no milky substance, rode it all the way home. Liquid is in there, bro, you feel me? Everything is working well, everything's working good. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't know if I explained to y'all already, but B&E, they told me that there was nothing wrong with the engine at all. They did a whole bunch of engine tests, compression tests, everything like that. Everything came out 100% with this engine. So this is a great 20,000 mile SRT8 engine, man, that we got on hands, bro. So that milky substance was coming from the old engine, like I was talking about, bro, that bad knock. But I'm pretty sure that it got a blown head gasket in there, and the old previous owner probably tried to put some seal up in there. So I was 100% right what was going on. And I was like, bro, there's no way a 20,000 mile engine has a blown head gasket, bro. Especially when it got, you know what I'm saying, hit from the rear too. So nothing hit the front of the engine, side of the engine, nothing. So I knew it had to be the old engine, and it was, bro. So thank God, bro. Nothing was wrong with the engine at all. We didn't have to do no head gasket repairs or anything. We literally did a coolant flush, or not a coolant flush, a chemical flush throughout the whole system, bro. So the whole system got a chemical flush. They let it run. They did like a half tank of gas, let it run, let all the coolant just keep moving, drove it around for a couple of days and everything, and no milky substance at all, bro. Just regular coolant in there now, man. So now, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. We just got to clean the engine bay out, gonna put the engine covers back on. Everything is working fine. We gonna fix this, you know what I'm saying, bumper as well. I ain't gonna lie. We about to fix this bumper this week, actually. Today is Tuesday. We about to fix it Thursday. We got an appointment Thursday. We sending it back to B&E. Shout out to B&E, man. I trust them with all my work, man. They do great work, bro. So it's going back to B&E for the third time. So they gonna put the bumper on and everything like that, bro. I don't know if I showed y'all the bumper yet, bro. Let me show y'all the bumper, bro, real quick. Don't mind the garage, y'all. We moving, man. We moving this week. Hey, this is a 1-car garage right now. We going into a 2-car garage. You feel me? So your boy dog upgrading a little bit. You feel me? But anyway, man, like I said, the clamp right here is broke, and the clamp on the other side is the same way a little bit. So I'm pretty sure they're just gonna maybe, you know what I'm saying, plastic wheel some things or something like that. But also we got some fender liners as well, bro. Because as you can see, my fender liners right here got chewed up on both sides, bro. Bad, bro. No cap. So we got some new fender liners we got from the junkyard. Oh yeah, I'm gonna also put a clip in real quick right here. All right, let's go, bro. Come on. All right, you two, we are at the Savage Yard right now, man. We got the guys with me, man. Savage Yard. As you can see, we got some windshield wipers that we missing off the Chrysler 300. Y'all seen it earlier, bro. My boy Hendra, what you doing, bro? You finna play? Dude, but we got fender liners, we got windshield wipers, and what else we got, man? As y'all can see, we got the fender liners right here, man. Got everything right here. We got a whole bunch of stuff that is looking bad on the old Chrysler, and we got this off this 2008 real quick. So yeah, man, ain't gonna lie, about to make this thing look neat and clean, bro. We went to the junkyard as well too, man. The guys, man, so we got a couple of things here, man. We fixed this. We got the new one. If you look previous in the video, this was hanging down and ripped up and everything, so we fixed that. We also didn't have some windshield wipers as well. We got some windshield wipers as well. Now we got to get some blades for those. But everything on the car, man, is coming out pretty good, y'all. I'm really happy how everything came out, man. And I ain't gonna lie, my plans has worked out really well, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. We turned this thing around. I wasn't even gonna build a 6.1, y'all. That's the crazy thing. I was not gonna get a 6.1 at all. But I seen this engine for a great price, bro. And then I end up seeing the car for a great price. I'm like, bro, I got to, bro. Because I was just bought the engine to flip. Because I got it for cheap, bro. Because they just wanted to get it off their hands, bro. And I was going to flip it. But then I seen this body. I'm like, bro, I might as well just build a car. So that's what we did, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. So this actually, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I want to drive it at all. I might just sell it, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. At least I drove it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even drive it over 100 miles yet. You feel me? But yeah, I got to experience the 6.1. You feel me? But y'all know what I want the most, you feel me? So we gonna go ahead and try to get that, you feel me? So, but yeah, man, I'm hella excited, bro. 6.1 is almost done. Literally just need the bumper and it's all done. Put the engine cover, clean the car, bumper, fix these, you know what I'm saying, clean these headlights and stuff. Fix some of this plastic on the side as well, like that hanging out. That's some slaw. But yeah, everything else is pretty good on the car, bro. No cap, man. We got the radio fixed. Let me go ahead and get a start for y'all. I'm tripping. I ain't even getting no engine start for y'all. I'm tweaked out, bro. Hold on, get an engine start for y'all boys, man. Oh, so we got that right there. Boom, ski. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Starts right up, bro. Come on, man. Right up. No dash. No lights on the dash. No nothing, man. Great swap, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got the radio right here as well. Bluetooth. Got all that, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Oh, yeah. Got that Waze app. You feel me? Thing sweet, bro. Thing is sweet. I ain't gonna lie. We do gotta... I ain't gonna lie. I might not fix the windshield. I don't feel like fixing the windshield. I don't got no more money, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, boys. I ain't got no more money, bro. So, yeah. That's probably gonna stay like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. And rearview mirrors in the backseat. So yeah, somebody gonna have to fix that. I ain't gonna lie when we sell it, but I'll discount the car for y'all boys. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Thing is running cool. Sounds healthy as hell, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This sound better than my 5.7. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I know I have been dogging the 5.7 a little bit, but it's all good. But anyway, man, yeah, the 6.1, man, we got that thing running, man. Make sure this closed too as well. I'm hella happy, bro. Hella happy how it came out, bro. Came a long way. Not gonna lie to y'all, bro. And also, yeah, next video, we changing the rims too, man. So stay tuned for that. We're gonna get some Srt8 rims, stock rims for the Chrysler. They ain't gonna look sweet, bro. So I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm hella happy. Let me go ahead and turn this off real quick, though. You feel me? I'm hella happy how everything turned out, man. Not gonna lie to y'all boys, man. But yeah, just wanted to update y'all on the Srt8, man. Next video, we're gonna put the rims on, put the cold air intake on, things like that. But yeah, man, this a old pup right here, man. No cap, man. You know we said we got the Hellcat 5.7. We got the 6.1. This just gonna be called, I don't even know what to call this one, bro. This is gonna be called the, bro, what we call the 6.1 Srt8 Chrysler motherfucker, man. Okay. But yeah, man. Hey, like I said, we're gonna drop this off Thursday, get this fixed real quick, everything like that. And this thing done, man. Hey, man, y'all stay safe, y'all stay blessed, man. I'll see y'all next video. And I'm out this thing, bro.